back to another episode of L.C.W.O.L.A I'm your host, Kendra, and we're here today at Seagulls Production Studio with the lyrical king, Prospere.
Yeah, man.
So, Prospere, can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself as well.
Yeah, my name is Gavin Prospere, aka Prospere, and I'm from the Grace community, yeah, and I'm known as an artist in Lucia. I do a lot of freestyles and music. Music is just my passion. Speaking in Creole, which I learned from my grandmother. Moi apprends parler patois from my mama Josephine. Allez la rivière, j'ai had the basin. Yeah, yeah, man. So we got the people in Grace same state. Yeah, Viewport Massive, we there.
Nice. So, at what age did you start singing?
Well, I started singing at the age of 13. I used to go to school and listen to a lot of dancehall music. And when I went to school, my friends used to beat drums on the desk and we just started freestyling and stuff, and I just took it from there. My first performance was at the Angers Secondary School.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's why I went to school. Yeah, I was in Form 1 at the time, so yeah, it was a great experience. I performed with one of my buddies from Greece.
Oh, nice. Who was that?
Yeah, big up Hirelings, same speed. Hirelings, Rick Celestine. Yeah, man. So we used to just be writing songs together. And Ray G. Yeah, man. We used to just be writing songs together. And afterwards, we got the opportunity to just go to the assembly and sing our songs. And, it was a nice experience. And from there, I just took the music more seriously, started writing more, yeah, freestyling more. And yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow. Sounds amazing to me. So, who has been your strongest motivation?
My strongest motivation, or what has been my strongest motivation? Well, my strongest motivation is just like the people around me, and what motivates me to keep doing it is like the passion. It's like a drive. I just have a drive for it. It's like when I listen to certain songs, like and instrumentals, like I just feel it does give me just a feeling that is I can't really explain it.
Okay.
But like it just drives me to just do more and seeing people loving it and loving the vibe, when I pass on. So yeah, my motivation, like you said, seeing people liking the vibe, and when I pass on the road, sometimes people will just stop me and say, "Boy, yeah, I love the vibe. Yeah, I saw that video you did. I like the way that freestyle."
There's a lot of encouragement
from the people. I get the love from the people. So seeing them liking it and loving it makes me want to do more. Makes me want to like give them music to enjoy, music they can dance to, music they can vibe to, music they can listen to while they just chilling. Yeah, man, music to just motivate the people.
Yeah, man, I respect that.
Yeah.
When I first heard your song, I think that was you was in Greece. You say you're from Greece, anyways.
Yeah, the Guasmesoti.
Yes, that song.
Yeah.
No, that was bad. I won't lie. That song, that was just top tier.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Respect,
give thanks. That video actually started when I made that video when I had my first job. I had my first job at the time. I had just left school, and I was staying with my grandfather at the time, and that day I came from work, and like I was in the house and I had just finished eating a nice bit of food, one pot. So I did, and I just like Flow. Chester sent me the rhythm actually. Flow Productions. He sent me the rhythm, and I was listening to it, and I was just there vibing on it, and I wanted to write something like about myself, about like something people can relate to, and at the same time I'm speaking reality about myself, about what I'm experiencing, Yeah, and the lyrics just came and full effort, make money, pour gagner commission, and I just started writing. While I'm freestyling, I'm writing, and yeah, I just made the song right there and then. Go studio. Listen, when I sang it for Chester, it was like, boy, mama, that go big.
Yeah. And it actually did make a hit because everybody was singing that.
Yeah.
And imagine I came up. Well, I got to know you basically through my little sister because she was listening to your kind of songs, and I was like, who's that person? She was like, Prospere. I was like, Prospere from where? She was like, Grace. I was like, okay, nice.
Yeah, man.
So, how did you come across Denver segment and decided to be part of it? How did you come across Denver segment?
Well, the Denver segment, It's really when I like listening to radio. They used to play it a lot, you know. I think that was in 2014 when the Red January segment really came out. Was like the same time it had just picked up. You know, I used to listen to like Exodus,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
you know, all them songs and thing. But I wasn't really interested in it back in the days. I was more into my dance hall.
So what built your interest into it?
Well, just the rhythms, you know, the rhythms have a vibe. Yeah, the rhythms have a vibe, like that knock and that bass, the way it knocking, you know. Yeah, man, and I just picked it up, listening to the how our local artists, our artists singing it and stuff, you know, and I just picked it up from there and started gaining interest in it and just.
Oh, nice. So earlier on, you said your grandmother taught you how to speak Creole.
Yeah.
Can you give me a little bit of info about that?
Well, my grandmother, she's my late grandmother.
Okay.
R.I.P. Granny. R.I.P. to my granny. You know, I used to, when I was young, I used to go at her home with me and my sisters and stuff. I used to go there, and we used to be playing there with my cousins and stuff. You know, and my grandmother is a woman that like she loved children. She used to always like, you know, like run behind us and stuff. Yeah. And she's a lady that used to speak a lot of Creole too.
Okay.
You know?
By the time, did you know how to speak Creole?
No. Well, I didn't know nothing about Creole because my mother didn't really want me to speak Creole. You know, and at the time, I had just come from England too.
Okay.
I had just come from England. I went in England at the age of what 9 or 8. You know, and I spent a good bit of time there. You check, and I came back in Lucia at the age of 10, and then by that time, like I was only speaking English, the British language. I was only speaking English. So some of my friends used to make joke and say like, some of my friends used to make joke and say like, you know, like mock me. They used to mock me and say and
typical St. Lucians.
So when I used to go by my grandmother, she used to speak a lot of Creole. You know, and Creole alone she couldn't speak. She couldn't speak no English.
Okay.
She couldn't speak no English. Creole alone, you know. So I became fascinated in the Creole language, like the way she's speaking it. And everybody around me used to speak Creole. My cousins, you know, Creole. We used to speak to it. They used to speak to each other, and I wanted to learn that a lot.
But you understood what they were saying.
Yeah, I couldn't understand everything.
But you just wasn't able to speak it.
Yeah, so I wanted to.
Okay.
I wanted to speak it and stuff, and like it just came naturally. Like being around them, you know. Yeah, they always tell you what be like the people you are around. You'll something. What's the saying? Like they always tell you.
We know that something he's talking about. So
yeah, I get to learn the Creole. It just came naturally, and you know, listening and understanding more. I used to ask her questions if I could and like understand what she's saying. I used to say like, "Mom, what you say there, Mom? What does that mean?" and thing like that. And she used to tell me the English version, or if she can't tell me, my auntie would tell me, you know. And I just it just came naturally, and you know, it's just something that grew in me.
Nice. I like that. Because we still have solutions who understands it but they don't know how to speak it.
Yeah.
It's wild. I love that story. And now you speak so like you literally speak so fluently you actually can sing in Creole.
Yeah. Creole is my favorite language, you know.
And me that actually can actually speak it. I wouldn't say fluently, but I can actually speak it. But to sing it, it's a little bit challenging for me. Yeah, it's a little bit challenging for me, but I love it.
Yeah, man. But it does be so.
So, what are your passion, your dreams, and your inspirations?
My passion is music. My dream is becoming just representing St. Lucia internationally, representing my country internationally.
And that's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, man. Being on big stages and like just linking up with different artists from all over the world. You know, yeah, man. So yeah, that's what's really driving me to just continue doing music because I know one day.
One day it's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah, man.
Now I'll be awaiting that moment.
Yeah, you'll be witnessing that.
I will definitely be awaiting that moment.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the music industry in St. Lucia?
Well, to me, the music industry It needs a little bit more development, you know. Like a lot of a lot of things, like a lot of they have a lot of people with a lot of talent in Lucia, you know.
That I can see for sure.
Yeah, and especially in music, you check
Yes.
it, a lot of artists that have the talent, you know, but they're just not getting the right moment or the you know the thing, the push. They're just not getting that push they need to really make it in the music thing, you know. And I think that there should be more programs, music programs and stuff, you know, and different different vibes to just push the music. Yeah. But right now I find it's growing. It's growing. I could see with the Denry segment. You know, it's growing with the Denry segment music.
But the
You know.
soca has always been number one though.
Yeah.
But the next segment is tracking right after it.
Yeah.
It's coming up. That's good.
I would say it's growing. It's growing. It's doing good so far. You know, from where we were and from where we are now, you know, like the exposure we have now and stuff with the internet and you know being able to go on internet and everybody on internet, everybody
Most
on
definitely.
So yeah, it's growing right now. So it's doing good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what do you think you can do differently to help the upcoming artists?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah. I'm speaking to you.
Well, what I can do differently?
Yeah.
To help the upcoming artists? That sounds like a trick question, you know, like
what? I don't know.
It sounds like a trick question because you know, right now.
So if somebody walks up to you and be like, that's why I have a little track. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
And whatnot. How you'll be able to assist that person?
Well, I'll listen to what he has, and if it sounds good or whatever he needs to change and stuff, I'll tell him. You know, I'll give him advice and tell him, you know what, that problem you need to change that little part of it, or you know, yeah, man. I'll speak to him as brother to brother. You check it. I'll give them my honest opinion and you know do what I can to help. If I can take them to a studio at the time, you know, if I can take them to a studio with me and just to make them experience the vibe, see for themselves, you know how it's done, you know, help them write if they need any help in the writing and stuff.
Now that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, this question is basically like, have you performed anywhere and what was the experience like? I know earlier on you said you started from your school, your primary school it was.
Yeah, primary secondary.
Right, secondary from your secondary school. But have you performed anywhere else outside, like outside of the school?
Yeah, I performed on many big stages in Lucia. You know, I'll say like Oktoberfest. Which one again? When I was doing I performed jazz once. No, I never performed jazz.
Would you like to be
but
part
I
of
would
the
like
jazz
to be a
festival?
part of jazz, you know.
Hey, put the boy on jazz festival next year.
I can't remember which like all of them, but I know I performed on a couple of big stages in Lucia. You know, especially when I joined the V2 Boys. Yeah, with Sly and you know.
Sly was part of that too.
Yeah, man.
Damn, I'm getting info.
Yeah.
Sly, I'm coming for you.
Sly, you know, we have Maxwell, MC Mwe, you know, Young Homie, you know, big up the brothers. Yeah, man. We used to perform together, and we performed a lot of places. I could say did a lot of school tours. You know.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a great experience.
Nice.
I enjoyed the experience. You know. Yeah, man.
That sounds so cool. So, who is your biggest role model in the music industry?
My role model.
Doesn't have to be international. Maybe outside, internationally.
My role model. I would say for the while, I watch a lot of artists, especially Jamaican artists. I love Jamaican music. You know, I listen to a lot of French music. You know, Shaka Zulu and different man in the game. You know, yeah. I listen to my biggest inspiration. Well, my favorite. If you're saying my favorite
your biggest
artist,
role model.
yeah, my favorite artist I'll say for the while, it has to do with Cartel. My favorite artist, Jamaican artist, is Cartel. You know, just for the way he flowing on the rhythm, you know, the way he versatile, the way he uses his lyrics. You check it, the way he speaks, you know. Yeah, man, and his confidence, the confidence he has in himself, you know. Yeah, man. I'll say Cartel. Yeah.
Big up Cartel.
Yeah, man.
Big up J. So what are you doing to further your music career?
Well, I'm spending more time in studio, you know, learning about the music business itself, the business part of the music,
Okay.
you know, so I can be able to reach further people, you know. I'm like registering and I'm singing my music like on other apps like Spotify,
Right.
distributing companies, distributing
okay,
labels,
okay.
you know. So I'm studying the music business a little more. I'm taking it more seriously, you know, than I was before. You know, getting to learn more about it, you know, so I can I can have the knowledge to do what needs to be done. So to push myself, you know, yeah, distributing my music in the correct way. You check it, releasing my music in the correct way, you know, and yeah, just recently me and Sigal did a EP. Yeah, people look out for the EP. Yeah, Sigal Productions and Prospere. We have the D segment EP. You know, it's out now on all platforms, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all of them thing there. Yeah, just look out for the thing.
Yeah, man. So how long does it take for you to actually produce a song or an album?
It doesn't take me much time to write a song. You know, it depends on the type of vibe that's there. You know, the type of vibe the rhythm have. You know, if I really like the rhythm, it will take me much time to write a song.
Can you give me a range between these?
Like I'll say, probably like 1 minute, 2 minutes. You know, because when I get the lyrics just come fast. You know, when I get a topic to speak about, you know, I can know what to say afterwards. You know,
I wish I had that kind of talent.
Yeah, from I get a topic to speak about, like the topic and because when I was young, I forget to say when I was young, I used to read a lot.
Okay.
You know, I used to read a lot of books, a lot of story books. You know, so the story writing, I'd love to write a lot of stories. You check, so it just like when I write in the music, I like to give a storyline. You know, and that storyline have to make sense. You know, it has to make sense. People have to be able to, you know, envision what I'm saying. You know, envision the story. You check it and yeah, enjoy it at the same time. You know, because I like to make people laugh in my music. You know, I like to put a lot of funny quotes and subliminal lyrics in there. You know, yeah, man. So I like to play with the lyrics. You know, I like to play with the words. So yeah, yeah.
It's wonder how people doing that here. Not my fault. I'm not a writer. I don't play lyrics. I only play technology. Do you have any challenges when you're creating music?
Like challenges, like what you mean?
I don't know. Do you have any challenges like any delays or?
Not really. Yeah. The music does just come naturally.
Okay.
The lyrics come in naturally. You know.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
So, how is the experience working with Seagull Productions? And would you recommend this studio to people?
Yeah, man. Seagull Productions. Yeah, man. Seagull is my G. Yeah. Seagull have the vibe. Seagull have that eyesight, like that vision. You know, like when he sees an artist, he knows how to work with that artist. You know, so like my experience with Seagull Productions, yeah, I can say I just enjoy, you know, like working on music with him, you know, because he knows how to how to work with artists and how to mix and master and how to, you know, do different things in the music business. You know, he's still teaching me couple things that I didn't know. You check it. So it's been a great experience working with him, I must say. You check.
Big up Seagull Productions.
Yeah, big up Seagull Productions, seriously. You know, we're doing Juve in studio, you know.
That I want to experience one day.
Yeah, man.
Just to come and go travel, not to be motivating or anything. I just come here and look for problems.
Seagull is a hardworking producer, I must say. You know, the experience I had with him has been great so far. You know, and especially on the EP. Yeah, the EP. People look out for that EP. You know.
Yeah, you guys should go check it out.
Yeah, man. That EP has. We just decide. Well, imagine he called me a day and he just tell me like that day I was in England, and he told me like, boy, I want to work with you. You know, you check it, cause yeah, I want to work with you. So when you hit L.C.W.O.L.A Killer, just link me, and we have to make something work, man. You check it. We have to work on a mixtape or something. You check it, an EP, and we are giving them much tunes. It could be 10 tunes or 7 tunes. You know.
So how many songs do you all have in there?
We have 5 tunes on the EP.
Oh, nice.
You check it. We decided to do 5. You know, because it's more about dancing. Like it's more of a vibe. You know. So yeah, things the ladies could dance to. Something for the ladies to move their thing.
Can you drop a little sample? Let me start going to move my hips too.
I'll say, ai pensa, tifa mai pensa, li mensa même con un lighter, ça casse pas même con éclair, ou ça leve ya fesse ya terre.
Oi, that body, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that is one of them on the EP. Yeah, that is one of them on the EP. You know, we have women do. No, just listen to the EP, and you go get the vibe. You go see for yourself. You go feel it for yourself, because it's
I mean, something. I forever feeling the music. In the moment you see, it's just up and out about it.
Yeah, man. Women do. O café do but machine yo ele shime. Lo café sa women do. O café do but machine yo ele shime. Spotlight la aloe la kalime. Tukun la kagade manya o café sa tune. Uni la bitit café tous les deux tonche na gume. Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, that was nice. What advice do you have for the upcoming artists?
Well, believe in yourself and put in the work. Don't be afraid to put in the work. You check it. Put in the work, and yeah, listen to your go for your dreams. Go for your dreams. Always go for your dreams. You know, believe in yourself. You know, and just do what you have to do to make it work for you. Check it, and put God first in everything you do. You know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, as we're about to wrap up, I want to say thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed this interview. I enjoyed speaking to you. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. This is the end.
Look out for the EP, because if I fight me and Kendra, well, we'll have an interview. So people give the EP a view on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, man, we there.
You can also find him on Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram. Check me out on Facebook, Lyrical Prospere. Instagram, Lyrical Prospere.
You want TikTok?
YouTube, Prospere. TikTok, Lyrical Prospere. Yeah, and yeah, man, we have great content for you guys. Yeah, so like, subscribe, and share. You know, then
Big up.